And it's crazy how some people are grown adults and they still don't know what's the role of a man in a woman's life or what's the role of a woman in a man's life. Like, that's why we keep having to have these conversations of what do you bring to the table, because a lot of people don't fucking know.
Amber J. Lee, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's learn, pretty girls. And also, while you're here, just follow my Instagram as I also post updates.
Hey you guys, it's Amber J. Lee here, and today I'm going to talk about something that may sting a few people, but it has to be said because this information needs to be put out here, because I'm tired of seeing y'all have the same conversations on social media for years straight. Why the bar is in hell, and why it's been there for a very long time, and each day is getting lower and lower. Already exposed, number one, it is because a woman, she just does not believe a man. When I say believe, she won't believe his actions, but she'll believe his words. Like, a man will go missing for days and he'll be like, oh, I was just at a friend's house, and she'll be skeptical of it, but since she wants to be with him so bad, she will believe that lie. And men, say once he finally gets done, because men do not like women they can run all over. They don't. They have no respect for him. So I don't know why women, they stay with the man. Men love their dummy, but they don't appreciate their dummy, and they won't marry their dummy. They just won't. That's why once they get done with their dummy, they pop up with a girlfriend, and the dummy is sitting there like, what happened? I was doing everything you wanted me to do. Why am I still not your girlfriend? It's because you don't have no standards, you don't have no respect, and you don't qualify anything for me. Like, you don't respect, you don't need anything from me. Like, I can still hit you without having to respect you. And before y'all say, oh, it's a pick me, stop saying that. Some women, they generally just have low self-esteem and they don't know that they're doing it. They don't even know that they're being this pick me. So just kill that word. If you put it in the comments, I'm going to block you because it shows that you're childish. Leading into my next case is that a lot of women are just desperate for relationships. A lot of women would do anything just to say they have a man. Like, I've seen women beside women who will just sleep with any man knowing he has a girlfriend or whatever just to say they have a little bit of something. And it's just like, why lose yourself to gain something else? Because at the end of the day, when that thing is gone, all you have is you. Or when that thing or that guy or that person does not want you to have access to them, all you have is you. So I'm confused as to why people do that. Like, I have been in a situation where I was dating a guy and he was dating someone else, and I kindly moved myself out of the situation. No matter how much I liked him, I moved away from that, because imagine if I would have stayed and kept continually pouring myself into this empty glass, not even a glass, on the ground, because they're not catching anything of you. They're just catching what's in between your legs and then tossing it back out and expecting things to get better in my life. And it's not. A lot of women are just desperate for relationships. And if a lot of women was to not be desperate for relationships and say, you know what, I will be by myself until I find the right person, it'll be a lot harder for men to have the bar in hell. Number two, some women let a man get away with murder because they want a relationship so bad. Like, I've seen, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. This lady, she's like in her late 40s, and she was dealing with this guy for 20 years, and he met this girl who was 10 years younger than her, married her, and now they're starting with a family. Why are you letting this man get away with it? And so one day she finally said something to him that she didn't like that, and he stopped talking to her, and he found somebody else who was going to allow it. And once you let a man disrespect your boundaries for so long, it's hard for them to try to gain that back, because it's just like, they're like, who was in your ear? You don't really love yourself. Who was in your ear telling you to love yourself? They think like that. So it's just like, what do you get out of being somebody's dummy? What do you get out of letting them get away with murder? Because at the end of the day, you're letting them kill you. You're letting them get away with murder and ending your self-esteem, your future, because you're wasting time on this person. It's so many aspects of yourself, because you're going to start questioning your worth, and that's not something that you should be doing. Next is, when a woman knows her worth, there are 5 women who don't. And I can testify to this because I've had a guy I was dealing with, athlete, money, wanted something that I was just not okay with. And it was a woman out there, 3 actually, who was okay with what he was doing. And I'm just like, if y'all 3 had standards, it would be almost impossible for him to get with this. Like, he wanted 3 girlfriends, and he got it, and they all knew about each other. And the crazy thing is, they wasn't even getting no money out of it, wasn't getting no trips, nothing. Like, it was just, you're just my girlfriend, I sleep with you. And they were like, oh, but he's going to do this, oh, he's going to fly me out. Sis, that man, it's been 2 years and he have yet to fly anybody out yet but himself. And now they're not together with him. But it's like, if they wouldn't have done that, he would have been still like, damn, nobody's okay with this. Maybe I need to change and stop being like this. But men don't think they need to change because women are allowing it. We are allowing the bar to stay in hell. It's men, they like coochie so much they will raise that bar, okay, to get that. Next is going to, a lot of women are just impressed by the bare minimum. Leading me back to the NFL player with the 3 girlfriends. He didn't even have to do much. All he had to do was literally be an NFL player, and they were just like giving him their spirit, mind, body, soul, cervix, anything you can think of. They were giving it to him because that's all he needed to be. And with a nice car. And that's it. And it's just like you guys are impressed by the bare minimum. Like a good morning text, a Montclair coat, and some Balenciagas was all he really needed. And it was just like they were falling at his feet. And once a man knows that women are falling at his feet, it's hell for every woman that steps his way until he's ready to mature. Everybody has their own traumas. Everybody has a lot going on. But this is just an explanation of why the bar is in hell, because they know that it's somebody out there who is going to put up with it. That leads me to my next thing is they don't make nobody work for it. He doesn't have to work for it. The coochie is just right there. He doesn't have to work for it. He doesn't have to take you out on a date. He doesn't have to. And if he does that with you, then it's someone out there who does not require him to do that. So therefore, he doesn't have to. And it's just like, I want nice dates. I want stuff. You should require that too, so you can make it easy on the rest of us women, because we all need that stuff. We deserve that stuff. We're women. We deserve it. Like, we work hard. We go through stuff. I'm not saying all women are perfect, because we're far from perfect. We're human. But I feel like if a man is going to be in your life, he needs to be making it easier, not harder. If that's the case, you can do bad all by yourself, sis. Last but not least, is something that I'm seeing on Twitter a lot lately that's saying, this one girl, she said, sis, if he's not doing what you want to do, give him an ultimatum. Did you not see? If you have to give a man an ultimatum, you already lost. Because when a man really likes you, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to. It's done, baby girl. And if you do, you have to say, hey, babe, I would like, it's done. Before you can even fix your lips, it's already done, because he wants to relieve the stress off you. Y'all be dealing with men that y'all don't like. You like, you got to do this, or you got to marry me, or I'm going to leave. If that man ain't marry you, and you have to say, or I'm going to leave, how much you want to bet you're going to be out that door? You seen that lady who was like something, she was like, she told her boyfriend, she was like, if you don't marry me, I'm going to move to Vegas, and he helped her pack her bags, because men know who they want to be with. They know if you're a placeholder, he know if you're a forever thing, or if you're just a quick hit. It is what it is, and you guys have to start acting accordingly. But that's all I got to say. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. Let's have this conversation. Let's be respectful, because a lot of you guys are toxic, and let's be adults and talk about it.